Allora, buongiorno a tutti e a tutte e benvenute e benvenuti al webinar Cambridge dal titolo Feeling Superlative, Comparative and Superlative Adjectives. Il webinar rientra nella programmazione dei webinar a supporto della didattica a distanza di Cambridge University Press con il suo partner Loescher Editore, tenendo conto delle esigenze didattiche emerse a seguito dell'emergenza sanitaria che obbliga alla chiusura delle scuole. Interverranno Filippo Pavesi e Fabio Galvanini. Filippo è laureato con lode in scienze politiche all'Università di Bologna, è qualificato come insegnante Delta, ha grande esperienza nell'insegnamento della lingua inglese come teacher trainer, acquisita specialmente in diversi anni di lavoro in un centro Celta Delta a Londra, prima di entrare in Cambridge e di diventare un punto di riferimento per gli insegnanti di inglese di tutta Italia. Fabio Galvanini è laureato in orientalistica e linguistica applicata, è stato insegnante di inglese in India, Inghilterra e Spagna per circa 10 anni e dal 2014 ha iniziato a lavorare per Cambridge assistendo e supportando insegnanti e scuole in tutta Italia. Adesso non mi rimane che augurarvi buon webinar. Grazie.
Thank you, Gabriele, and good morning, everyone. I hope you can all hear us fine. Hello, Filippo. So Filippo and I will present the webinar, and I think we should just get started. So feeling superlative is the title of this webinar, and today during the webinar we're going to deliver a lesson on vocabulary related to feelings, on regular and irregular comparatives and superlatives, and we are going to talk about what makes teenagers happy. What an interesting topic, I would say. Okay, so let's get started with a bit of a warmer. You can see this picture of a man here, and how does he feel, you think, looking at his face? Can you please type your answer in the chat box, please? See, a lot of you are already typing. Let's wait for some of your replies. Okay. Worried. Okay. Riddle.
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Okay, that's a good word. Tired. Yeah, it looks quite tired too. I agree with that. Focused. Okay, we got some good adjectives there. And let's have a look at the next picture. So this time it's a lady. How about this? How does she feel, you think?
Disgusted. Either. Confused.
Confused. All right. Hysterical. Annoyed. Annoyed. Yeah. Annoyed too, I suppose. Unwilling. Puzzled. Okay. Quite a few good answers here. We're now interested in knowing. In knowing how do you feel today? So how are things? How are you feeling? Again, type in the chat box, please.
You feel bored? Tired.
Tired.
I really don't know. Me neither. Fine. Calm.
Fine. Okay, good to know. Calm. Worried.
Trying to stay
Sorry about that.
Right?
Yeah, thoughtful. I suppose there's quite a number of feelings and quite a varied collection of different feelings. We are about almost 80 people here, so we all have different feelings today. And okay, that was a bit of a personal thing, and thank you for contributing. Now, if you can, please write in the chat box ways people may feel apart from your particular personal feelings right now. You have a minute and write as many ways people can feel as you can. 1 minute starting now.
Okay. Some very good adjectives here. Shocked.
Glorious. Okay. I'm sorry, some of you are typing, they can't hear clearly. We did run technical session, and in theory it works. So if you can't hear well, that's probably because at the minute many people working from home, and the line, the connection isn't perfect in many places. So some of you can hear better than others. I'm sorry about that. Our technical team will try and do whatever they can to give you the best possible quality for this webinar. All right. Well, quite a lot of interesting words come up, and happy to see that some people are feeling glorious and happy. Now, Filippo, would you like to go on?
Yeah. Fabio and I talked about how sometimes, and we just came up with this list. This is pretty much, I wrote 5, Fabio wrote 5, and then some of these are quite easy, but let's make sure we know how to say these. So first one is close to, then lonely, sometimes depressed, calm, anxious, self-confident, nervous, proud, inspired, and resilient. Now, I know that maybe most of you know the meaning of these words, but I've got a job for you. So on the left, you got all those numbers, you see, and on the right, you got all the letters. So numbers, adjectives, letters, definition. It's your job to match the adjectives on the left with the definition on the right. So for example, I'm going to give you first one, close to, number 1 is letter G, near, in frequent contact with. So you got 2 minutes and we can ask, potete mettere un po' di musica? 2 minutes, we're going to ask for some music, and you have to match the words on the left with the definitions on the right. Go. All right, I think 2 minutes are over. Okay, I can see some answers here. Fine. Well, let's do it together. Okay, so move to the next one. All right, so the first one, okay, very easy. Said close to, answer is G. So near, in frequent contact with. And we've got an example, only close friends were invited to the party. The B1 that you see on the left, that's not a vitamin. That is the level B1. Okay, Fabio, do you want to show them the second one?
Of course. Thank you, Filippo. So word number 2 was lonely. And the right answer, can you type the right answer in the box? As someone already wrote H. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's H. Well done. So unhappy because you're not with other people. All right, here's an example. Again, a B1 level example. So now that Sarah's friends are away on holiday, she feels lonely.
Okay, I'm going to do the third one. Ooh, depressed. Okay, what's the answer, guys? Can you type in the answer, please? Oh, we've got a B there. Fantastic. Sad for a long time. Give a nice example. Mary's been very depressed since she broke up with her boyfriend. Or Mary. Fabio, number 4.
Okay, calm. Calm. Can you type the answer? Right, that's E. So calm means more relaxed than serene. And here's an example. After meditating, I always feel very calm.
Good. Number 5, anxious. Guys, you want to give the answer? Okay, good. I, worried and nervous. And is very anxious about her exam. She needs to do very well to get into university. Fabio, number 6.
Thank you. So self-confident. What's the answer for that? That's right. A, sure of yourself and your abilities. Oh, I see now there's an I missing. Sorry for that. Peter is very self-confident when he speaks English. He's not worried about making mistakes, and that's a great thing.
Okay, number 7. Guys, what's the answer? Well, I can already see a lot of F's there. F. Of course, worried about something. For example, Sheila is very nervous about her driving test. She's already failed once.
Proud. So proud. What's the answer for proud? That's right, Jay. Very pleased with your actions or achievements. Everyone told Kay she was the best dancer at the party. She was so proud.
Okay, inspire, number 9. Guys, you want to give me the answers there? I can see D. Let's check. Fantastic. Motivated to do something. Give example, I was so inspired by the book I read that I decided to write an article about it for the school's blog. Yeah. Last but not least.
All right, and the last one, resilient. So we know the answer to that. So strong enough to get better after something bad. Andrew is a resilient guy. I'm sure he will make it through this difficult period.
Right, but you know what, Fabio? A lot of these words, they were very not a lot of them, but some of them were kind of a bit dark and sad words, and I just want to it's a difficult time. I want to make people happy. So guys, I've got some advice for you to make you feel better. I'm going to read the first one for you. The first one is about friends and family, and it's close family and friends can help you feel good. When you feel lonely, remember talking to family or friends soon makes you feel better. Have you got any other advice?
Of course, Filippo. So mind and body, they're important things in our lives. So exercise stops you feeling depressed. Also, look at the sky, the birds, the flowers. You will feel calmer and less anxious.
Okay, I've got one for
Filippo?
you. I play guitar, right? So learn a new skill, like the guitar or yoga or anything. It could really change your life. Like if you're successful, success makes you feel self-confident. And last but not least, you can join a club or a group and feel proud and inspired to try new things. 3 pieces of advice, Fabio. You got one for me?
Yeah, I think just one last. So always look on the bright side. A positive attitude makes you more resilient. Learn from your mistakes and try to be optimistic.
Good one.
So, Filippo.
So we said we have 4 pieces of advice. We have friends and family, remember. We've got mind and body. We've got new experiences. And we've got, look on the bright side. So guys, for you, what's the best advice? Can you type in the chat? Is it about being with friends and family? Is it about taking after your body? Is it about learning new experiences? Let's see, mind and body there. Friends and family, interesting. A mixture of all of them. It's a good one. Lots of friends and family. Yeah, some new experiences. Mixture again. Fabio, how about you? What's your favorite?
Well, I think for me as well, it's a mix of all of them. Right now, friends and family are key for sure, but focusing on new things, new experiences is also great. And I'm trying to use part of my time to discover things that I usually don't have time for. So I think there's a lot of that's made up of different people. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so next page. Yeah, we know. So now we know what to do, but we need, in order to be able to do it all, and to focus on these positive things and to have a positive attitude. We need to remember that we shouldn't worry too much.
Very true.
So I'm wondering, Filippo.
Well, we're
Filippo,
talking about. Can you hear me? Okay. So I was kind of thinking about, we need to have a positive attitude, but maybe a lot of you guys, like me, I think I'm a warrior. I'm a person that worries a lot. So, but just to make sure that maybe you're a warrior, maybe you're not a warrior, we've designed a quiz for you. Okay. So now, remember, yes, we've got warriors there. No, okay, interesting. Yes, quite often. Okay, well, let's find out together, guys. Okay, so you're gonna do the quiz. Okay, but remember now, don't write the answers in the chat box. Just take a piece of paper, okay, and write the answers there. Okay, because you need to remember how many. Let's be warriors, not warriors. Like that one. Okay, so remember, piece of paper, okay, and write the answer there. Don't write the answers in the chat because you need to remember how many A's, how many B's, how many C's. Okay? Right. So, first one. You're organizing a surprise party for a friend. Remember, don't write in the chat box. Just write on a piece of paper. It's for you. Okay? So, how do you feel? Excited? Because you love parties? Stressed? Because there's so much to do? Or worried? Because it will be a disaster? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, there's no need to write in the chat. Just write on a piece of paper. It's only for you. Fabio, do you want to do the second one?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Filippo. So, second situation, the skating instructor asks you to show the class how to skate. How would you feel about that? A, happy. Wow, she chose me. B, embarrassed. I hate being the center of attention. C, scared. I will fall over. You got 5 seconds. No need to write your answers in the chat. It's enough for you to write them on a piece of paper. Okay, you got a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Filippo, you can go with the next one.
Okay. Well, that situation, we've got it's the first day of summer holiday. I know, but I think. Sorry. Okay. The first day of the summer holidays. How do you feel in this situation? A, relaxed, because you deserve a break. B, tired, because I need to do my homework before I can relax. And C, sad, oh, I miss school and my friends. Okay, 5 seconds, guys. On a piece of paper. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Fabio, over to you.
Thank you, Filippo. So the last situation, the teacher chose you to be the captain. How do you feel about that? Surprised. I'm not very good, but I'll try. Afraid, we'll disappoint her. Angry, we'll definitely lose. So 5 seconds. Okay. I think if you all have your answers written on a piece of paper, we can now have a look at what the outcome of this quiz is. So if you had mostly A's, you are an optimist. Congratulations on you. Well done. Whereas if you have mostly B's, you are a worrier. You worry quite a lot. You may want to consider trying and worry a bit less. I know it's difficult. And instead, if you have mostly C's, what a pessimist. Try and be more positive. So don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, don't worry and
Filippo?
be happy. So you know what, guys? I was thinking exactly. So we talked about a lot of negative things here. What, worrying, stressing. I'm tired. Oh, we got Alinda says she's an optimist. Good one. So this is for you. Sorry, Alinda. This is for you. So we're gonna watch a video about happiness, and especially about teenagers. But I've got a job for you guys. So I'm going to show you 3 statements. Okay? And so the first one is teenagers aren't very happy. Okay? The second one is teenagers value family and friends most. The third one is teenagers are only interested in social media, fashion, and money. Now, you got 1 minute. Do you agree with these statements? All of them? Only 1, only 2, only 3? Which statements do you agree with? You can write it and type it in the chat box. Number 1, 1 and 3. Okay, agree with all of them? A lot of number 1s. Teenagers aren't very happy. Okay. Very interesting. Some number 3, teenagers are only interested in social media, fashion, and money. Okay. Right. Now, let's go back 1 second to the 3 statements. So let's go through them one more time. Teenagers aren't very happy. Teenagers value family and friends most. And teenagers are only interested in social media, fashion, and money. Now, we're going to watch a video. And your job is to tell me at the end of the video which of those 3 statements the video supports. So does it support statement number 1, number 2, or number 3? Video, please.
Happy teens. What makes British teenagers really happy? Lots of friends on social media? The latest smartphone? Well, actually, no. A new survey shows that it's the simplest things in life that are the most important for today's teenagers. So what did the survey find? Well, having their own bedroom makes teenagers happier than having lots of money to spend on clothes. They don't want the most expensive tech devices because a happy family life is more important to them. In fact, money isn't very important in their lives. A happy family life is more important to them. In fact, money isn't very important in their lives at all. Teens from higher income families don't seem to be more satisfied with their lives than children from average income families. The most important thing is to have enough money to buy the same things as their friends. The report looked at all aspects of teenagers' lives. Diet and health were also included because they contribute to general well-being. It won't surprise you to find out that teens with a diet high in fast food have worse health than teens with a healthy diet. Sport and exercise are important factors for good health, and teens with good health tend to feel happier too. What do teens like best of all? According to the report, under 18s are happiest when they are with their friends. Perhaps the biggest surprise of all is that they think that spending time with their friends is more enjoyable than using social media.
Okay, so I know there might have been some problems with the video, but I hope you were able to. Okay, whoa, very quick. Okay, easy, Tigers. Okay, so we're saying we've got lots of number twos here. I didn't even ask the questions, and you're already answering. Good. So, according to you guys, teenagers value family and friends most. Let's have a look. Of course, that's the right answer. Mr. Galvanini, over to you.
Thank you, Filippo. So you may remember these sentences from the video. So spending time with friends is more enjoyable than social media, and teens with good health feel happier than the others. Now, what do these two sentences have in common? Try and type in the chat box if you can see anything in common between the two sentences.
Comparative, comparison.
Yeah, comparative, comparison. That's very true. So in both sentences, we are comparing something.
Comparatives.
So in this case, spending time with friends is compared with social media, and teens with good health are compared with other teens, maybe less healthy. There's also something else these two sentences have in common, which is that in both sentences there are adjectives. Let's have a look at them. Enjoyable, happier. Filippo, up to you now.
Okay, so we said two adjectives. Oh, there's another one that says word then. Like that one. Right, so the first one is enjoyable. And like that dog, very enjoyable, but also very long. Enjoyable is a long adjective. Okay, so what's the difference between enjoyable and hot dog? And the next one, happy. Well, happy, like this dog here, it's quite short. So that's the difference. A long adjective and a short adjective. Okay. Right. So very quickly, we've got length of the word. Yeah, good, nice. Very quickly. So we're looking at comparatives and superlatives. So we said when we had short adjectives, like for example, small, big, and easy, we form the comparative by adding er, so smaller than, bigger than, and easier than. Of course, we know that if it ends in y, then we change y to I. We want to make the superlative, we just have to add the. So the smallest and est at the end. So the biggest and the easiest. Okay. Now, remember, we talked about short adjectives, right? Now we're going to talk about long adjectives. So, for example, expensive or satisfied, very long. So if you want to make a comparison, we have to add more than. So more expensive than or more satisfied than. If we need a superlative, the most plus adjective. So the most expensive and the most satisfied. Now, last but not least, remember that we got some irregular ones, like that dog there. Like better, worse, and further. Okay, now we know better is the adjective is good, worse is bad. What's the adjective for further? Can you tell me in the chat? Very quick. Far, far, far. Good, good, fantastic. You're on it. Yes. Far. So we have further and farther. Now remember, there's no difference in meaning. You can use further or you can use farther. Only difference in the pronunciation. So further and farther than, or the furthest or the farthest. Mr. Galvanini, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Filippo. That was a very clear explanation. And now that we've had a look at this rule, let's try and do a bit of exercise together. So we got some sentences and we are going to try and complete them together. So Mark is self-confident, then Joe on stage because he's a good singer. We'll need to try and change these adjectives into their comparative or superlative form. Okay, so I'll give you a few seconds to have a look, and if you want, you can type your answers in the chat box.
More, better, more self-confident, better. More self-confident, better.
Okay, looks good. Let's have a look. So yeah, Mark is more self-confident than Joe on stage because he's a better singer. Filippo?
Okay, on to the next one. So we've got New Zealand is far country from Italy. When I moved there, I didn't have friends and I felt lonely guy on earth. Okay, you got 30 seconds. People are already typing in. Very good. The furthest, the loneliest, most lonely. Loneliest. Okay, I'm going to give you the answer. Lonelier. Okay. We've got New Zealand is the farthest country from Italy. When I moved there, I didn't have friends and I felt the loneliest guy on earth. Now remember, farthest, furthest. We can use both. Okay? Fabio, over to you.
All right, thank you. So my English teacher is interesting person in the word. When I'm with her, I feel inspired to learn new languages.
We got some very
Okay.
Ooh.
The most interesting, all right, more inspired. Okay, let's have a look at it. That's all right. So my English teacher is the most interesting person in the world. When I'm with her, I feel more inspired to learn new languages. I'm sure that's also true, apart from being an example.
Right, I got the next one. So my friend Jack is cool than everyone else. Even under pressure, he's always calm. We got some very quick typo here. Okay, a lot of okays. Amazing. Right, I'm going to show it to you then, guys. My friend Jack is cooler than everyone else, correct? Even under pressure, he's always the calmest. Good. Fantastic, guys.
All right. So the last example, this was good lesson I've ever attended. Now I feel happy than before.
The best, happier, the best, happier,
All right.
the best, happier.
Okay.
Let's check.
Right. Let's have a look. All right. So this was the best lesson I've ever attended. Now I feel happier than before. All right.
Do you guys agree, by the
Great.
way?
Filippo?
Can you write in the chat? Can you agree? Was it the best lesson you've ever had? You cannot write no. I mean, if you try to type no, it will not allow you. You just have to type yes. Totally agree. Yes, good, good. Okay, good, fantastic. We're gonna give you some money later for this beautiful answers. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, we've got some homework for you or for your students to do. Okay, so here there's a link, and you just please you can take a picture with your phone or you can write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, if you click on that link, it will send you to a PDF file with instructions and examples. What we want you to do, we want to design and conduct a survey. Okay, so you'll find all the instructions there, but I'll explain to you very quickly. Okay, you click on the link, see a PDF file. So you got some questions that we want you to ask to 6 people you know, like friends or family. Okay, so don't need to travel. You can call them up over the phone or you can do it at home. These questions, they are in English. So if the person you're asking a question to speaks English, you can do everything in English. If they speak Italian, then you'll have to translate the question, ask in Italian, write down the answer in Italian, but then translate it back to English. And very important, once you've done that, once you gather the results, then you'll have to show the results to your teacher. And if you're a teacher, you can do that to your students. And there are some ideas on how you can show results with graphs and charts. Okay? Okay. Question and answers. We are here for you. Don't ask us questions about sound, etc., because Fabio and I are not technicians. We're not IT guys. All clear? Good. Okay. Guys, did you take a picture of the link? Did you write down the link? Okay. What I was saying was quiet is always a problem for me. You say quieter or quiet. It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because some of them you can have both. So quiet is one of those. You can say some people will stay more quiet and some people will say quieter. And yes, there might be a dictionary or a grammar that says that one of the two is right or the other one is wrong. But the truth is that people use both. Like in real language in the street, people use both. So, yeah. Comparatives and superlatives are quite tricky in English. Okay. What about healthier or more healthy? There you go. There's another example. Technically, you say healthier. But I've heard native speakers saying more healthy. Like my wife, she's a native speaker, she said more healthy. And explain how to manage two comparatives in a sentence where one is long and one is short. That's gone. I need examples. Clever is both clever and more clever. Exactly, too. There you go. Clever is another example. Say cleverer or more clever. Again, I'm sure that you can find a grammar book. It will tell you, no, you have to say cleverer or you have to say more clever. But the truth is that in the street, people use both. And you or your students, if you're a teacher, they'll have to get used to it. Okay? Mr. Galvanini, do you want to add anything? Students find difficult.
No, I think
short or long. Sorry, Fabio, I was reading. How long did it take you to prepare this presentation?
No, it's fine.
You have no idea.
We can't reveal.
Anyway, if you have more questions or if you even technical questions, if you need ideas, etc., you can contact us. So Fabio and I are ELT consultant. Well, I'm an ELT consultant, sorry, for the northeast of Italy, but there are other Cambridge ELT consultants like me. We're 6 all around the country and everyone is very prepared. Everyone has a background in teaching. So if you've got questions, please feel free to ask. Okay? And well, goodbye everyone.
Grazie, arrivederci. Goodbye.